The Paper Parade in Hello Kitty Island Adventure is a short event, and it started Friday, June 13th, and it'll run until July 1st. This event starts out with a cutscene with Tuxedo Sam, and he tells us all about the event and that we'll be putting together a float. In order to do so, we need to collect paper crafts from the friends, and each one will have made them into something different. Each day of the event, you can talk to 3 friends, and you'll get 1 paper craft from each of them. When you talk to them, they'll tell you a little bit about what they did to make their paper craft, but when you actually get it, they're all the same paper cue. You can exchange these at the event stand for this year's furniture, and as you exchange more of them, the float will become more decorated. In the event stand, the furniture you'll find includes an armchair for 2, a bed for 5, bookshelf for 4, coffee table for 3, dresser also for 3, a mirror for 2, potted plant for 1, and an ottoman also for 1. Altogether, these will cost you 22 paper crafts, which would be 8 days of the event. However, you can get everything on day 1. If you go open your Sunblink mail, you'll find in here 15 paper crafts and some of the event furniture. And with what you get in the mail, you can actually get 1 of everything right on day 1. And this is great because this means you can either focus on getting last year's furniture or getting duplicates. Remember, when you're at the event stand or buying last year's furniture or clothing in the shops, bring Tuxedo Sam with you for that chance to get duplicates. We also have a login bonus calendar. This is how you're going to get the clothing for the event. On day 1, you can already get the paper bow dress. On the next day, you'll get the crafting plan so you can make more of those whenever you want. On day 6, we have the armor. On day 7, crafting plans for the armor. And on day 13, we have the hat. Day 14, crafting plans for the hat. And this is only the part 1 calendar, so we know there's also going to be a part 2. And we've seen in the promo images and in the collection, it looks like there is another hat and possibly more. The rest of the clothing and furniture is from last year, and this will rotate in My Melody Shop and Tuxedo Sam's. For the furniture, you will need 1 paper craft for each item and a ton of paper. Remember, you get paper from Bats Maru. It's his friendship gift. Anytime you gift him, remember, if you're already best friends, you need to open those character boxes to get paper. And the cost of last year's items are still really expensive. Each item will cost between 10 and 100 paper each. And there's quite a few items. In addition to that, you may need sparks, woodblock, or dye. There are 10 furniture items from last year, so you'd need at least 10 paper crafts to get 1 of each, and 385 paper, as well as 5 sparks, 10 woodblock, and 10 each of green, pink, and yellow dye. And you may want multiples of some of these. Some of these, like the boxes, stack really well to make pillars, stairs, or partitions. And all the old furniture and the new furniture can be dyed into a bunch of different colors. In addition to these, you can get last year's clothing at Tuxedo Sam's. Luckily, these don't cost any paper crafts, but they do cost even more paper. It'll cost you 42 paper to get 1 of everything, and there are no crafting plans for these, so if you do want multiple, you'll need to buy them during the event. And all of these can also be dyed into different colors. There is a dress, vest, pants, wings, glasses, and a pinwheel you can wear on your head. So because of what we got in the Sunblink mail, if you wanted to get 1 of everything from this year and last year, it'll only cost you those 10 paper craft for last year's furniture, meaning you only need to play for 4 days. However, if you are buying stuff from last year, it will cost you a ton of paper. And that's not everything going on in this event, because we got a brand new flower this event. This flower is the Pinwheel. It looks slightly papery, and it spins. Oliver Seaside Resort, Merry Meadow, Gemstone Mountain, and Cloud Island. You could be seeing lime, indigo, and coral pinwheels popping up in any of your plots. Those colors will not interbreed with one another to produce a new color, so all of the new colors that you get will need to be done through color transfers from other flowers. And that's where you plant a pattern flower of another color, the color that you want, next to one of the pinwheels. Leave all the spaces nearby open, fertilize and water every day, and you have a chance of getting that new color in the pinwheel. If you use other event flowers as your pattern flowers, they won't make more of themselves, so any of your new spawns will at least be pinwheels. That can make it a bit easier. Remember that event flowers will only breed outside the greenhouse during their event period. Each time you fertilize a pinwheel flower, you have a tiny chance of a turning pattern, and the pattern for a pinwheel seems to be alternating, where every other spoke of the pinwheel is that secondary color. So an indigo pinwheel would turn indigo and white, where every other spoke is either indigo or white. We don't know yet what other patterns they can take on or what other flowers can take on the alternating pattern, but I imagine any of the flowers where you can see distinct petals could probably take on an alternating pattern, but we'll have to wait and see. So hopefully this helps you with the paper parade and Hello Kitty Island adventure going on now through July 1st. If you did, consider giving the video a like to help others find it as well. Subscribe for more Hello Kitty Island adventure content, and turn on notifications to find out the next time we go live. Hope to see you there.